welcome. Thank you for choosing NASH Capital. This is your guide on how to follow our currency signal. In order for you to have a great experience with the signals, you need to follow these simple rules. Number one, our signals are sent as a broadcast. In order for you to be able to receive these signals, make sure you have this number right here. This is that I'm highlighting on the screen. Make sure you have it saved. If you do not have this number saved, you will not be able to receive the callouts, the signals. So do make sure that you have this number saved. The second thing, you need to set a different message or message tone or pin the chart so that you do not miss any of the callouts or any of the signals that will be sent. Enter exactly as instructed. Use the exact entry unless if it's a live callout. Obviously, entry won't be the same. So if trades move at least 6 pips after the signal was sent, wait for it to come back or just leave it alone. Stop loss and TP1 levels are always provided. Avoid modifying the stop loss and take profit. Always use proper risk management. So you will see every time when a signal is sent, you will get at the bottom where it says use PRM. That means proper risk management. Do not mix NASH Capital signals with your personal or other signal providers' trades, because once you do that, you won't be able to tell or to see the good results. Because, for example, you might take good trades from NASH Capital and then take bad trades from XX Capital. Then now it won't make sense at the end of the day. So do not mix trades. Have one account for NASH Capital signals and trade that. Only wait for the callouts. Be patient. Weekends we rest. Exhaustion may lead to chart analysis paralysis. So don't expect any trades during the weekend. Weekend is our time of rest. We are divided into 3. We have our normal currency trades. We have London session open trades. We have New York session open trades. So we'll start talking about the normal currency trades. So this is how it works. I will send a signal to you guys. My signal will give you the coordinates. It will give you the entry price. So for example, we'll have an entry price. It will also give you a stop loss and it will give you a TP1. For example purposes, let's say I decide to say, let's take a trade around these areas right there, right? As soon as prices come in there, I will say to you, enter at this price, right? And I'll give you a stop loss and TP1. So for normal currencies, our TP1 is usually 1:1. Stop loss and TP, risk reward ratio, 1:1. That's our TP1. So for this example, let's say we took a trade right there, and then we have our stop loss just a little bit above. As you can see, it's 37.4. It needs to match for it to be what? 1:1 risk reward ratio for TP1. So it will be something like this. So our entry will be right there. Stop loss, 37.4 pips, right? And then our TP will also be 37.4 pips, giving us a risk reward ratio of 1:1, meaning that if 1:1 TP gets hit, what you then are required to do is to move your stop loss. You're now moving it to entry. That could be option number 1. So your option 1, when TP1 hits, move stop loss to entry. If we take a trade there, price drops, hits our first target, you can either move your stop loss to entry and hold for a swing, right? Then you will close the swing when you feel comfortable with the money that you're floating. That's number 1. Option number 2 is for you, when you hit your TP1, is for you to move SL to entry and secure 50%. What I mean by that, let's say you have one lot open. So what you simply do is close half of one lot, meaning that you've closed 0.50 and you have 0.50 left running. 0.50 left running. So that's what we mean by option 2. When TP1 is hit, we can secure 50% of the trade and have the other 50% running with SL to entry. So that's how we'll be trading the normal currencies. Then we have what we call London session, right? So London session open, this is high volume scalps, right? These trades were taking a high risk and were taking a high reward. So what happens, they've got a good timing that we come to the charts and I look for the setup. So what will happen? It's hard for me to send it as a signal, as a call out with entry points and so on and so forth. So how we're going to do this, I'm going to send you a screenshot of my entry every single time when it's London session open. You will get a screenshot of my entry that will show you the entry point, the TP1, and the SL. So with these ones, they are strictly for a 1:1. But you take your money, you go. You don't hold for swings, you don't hold for day trades, and so on. Be ready around from 10:30 to like 12. Always just be ready. Have your phone ready in case I send that screenshot, right? Same applies with New York session. Be ready around 3:30 to around 4:45 p.m. Central African time. Be ready for those screenshots. But these normal currencies, you will receive them normally. So let's talk about these scalp sessions, right? So what we mean is, for example, here, as you can see, price started moving at 4, right? Then I'll analyze quickly, find a position, I'll enter, right? So you'll get a screenshot as I enter. That will show you the SL and my TP, which is 1:1, something like that. You get it? So that's how we'll be working.